The glucogel caps are made with the amino acids that help build connective tissue, collagen, whether that connective tissue is in the blood vessels or in the skin or in the digestive tract or in the bone. That makes the glucogel caps tremendously multifunctional. Vitamin C is the key nutrient for building connective tissue, whether it's in the blood vessels or the bone or the skin or anywhere else in the body. So using the Beyond Tangy Tangerine is also important. Essential fatty acids are key players in the building of tissue, connective tissue or otherwise. So making sure you're using your Ultimate EFAs, that's also important. In fact, just getting on the Healthy Start Pack is important for aneurysms, to prevent wrinkles, for leaky gut syndrome, for bone health. That's what makes the Healthy Start Pack so functional and so easy to use. It's got everything you need. It's about $120 a month, and it'll help you with everything, whether you're dealing with bone problems or joint problems or digestive problems or brain problems or blood vessel problems. And of course, using your sugar metabolizing strategies, that's also very important for all degenerative disease, and that means the sweeties, and that means magnesium, and that means zinc, and that means vitamin A, and that means also restricting your amount of fast-burning sugars. These are all basic strategies that are important for all health conditions, no matter what those health challenges are. All right, 877-300-7645 is our number. Air John, is that how you say that? Air John in New York City. What's up? Did I say that right? Air John?
Yeah, almost. It's like air that you breathe in, and John, your friend, Air John.
Air John. Okay, good deal.
Yes.
What's up, Air John?
We spoke before about the vitamin C, and it's a wonderful show of yours. It's like it quenches my thirst about the knowledge of health. I love it.
Thank you for saying that, Air John. There's not a lot of us out there, but there's not a lot of us out there who like this kind of juicy information, but there's enough folks that it's important. Thank you. I appreciate that. How can I help you today?
Oh, it's not so much of a question. You were talking about the glutathione earlier.
Yes.
And then one time we spoke on the air. I mentioned to you that I drink almost continuously onion juice, and you said you used to do that too.
I used to do that too, and people didn't like it. Do your friends object?
I don't care.
That's
great. The reason I want to mention about that is because then after I began to find out the benefits of onion juice, which I drink like 16 ounces at one sitting and 2 days consecutively, and then I take a break and then go back on 10 days later.
Nice.
It has the biosulfur in it. And the
it has glutathione. Absolutely, you're right.
It builds building blocks of the glutathione.
Yes, selenium and sulfur. That's true. How'd you know that?
And then you mentioned the selenium, and the selenium is the one that releases the glutathione into the bloodstream too. So I just wanted to put it all together, and I'm going to hang up and listen to you about it.
Throw in some garlic. Throw in some garlic too, Erjan. Garlic also has the same properties. Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay.
Does it burn your stomach ever? Does the onion juice ever burn your stomach?
I time it certainly. First of all, I make sure that either I am about to be eating, and then I eat right away, or within 3 hours after eating, I still, when I drink it, that it doesn't hurt. And I always keep a glass of water next to it, and if it has any sensation, but it doesn't hurt at all. And the other thing is that it increases the alkalinity of my body so much that the energy is unbelievable after I drink it. My urine goes to almost 8.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that, Erjan. That's awesome information. Appreciate it. Thanks for calling, buddy. I remember I used to do a juice. Every day. I went to this health food store here in Boulder. They've since closed, and I forgot to tell. I used to put have the guy put a little chunk of onion in the juice. And one time there was a new guy making the juice, and I forgot to tell him a little chunk of onion. He put a whole onion in, a big one, and I didn't know, and I drank the whole thing down, and man, did my stomach start burning after that. But as Eric John says, if you eat a little bit of food and you have a little some kind of cushioning in your stomach, you can do a lot more of the onion juice, and it is super, super, super healthy for you. And it tastes pretty good, too, actually, but just don't do too much. Thanks for the call, Erjan. Appreciate it. Let's go to West Virginia and welcome Joe to the bright side. Joe, real quick, we only got a couple minutes. What's up, buddy?
I had surgery on a abscessed or a non-abscessed tooth, a molar.
Okay.
There's nothing they could do to save it, which was good because it was pretty bad. It had mercury in it. But the dentist gave me a prescription for ibuprofen, antibiotics, and prescription mouthwash. I didn't tell the dentist I wasn't going to use it, and I didn't because I don't believe in the antibiotics or I don't believe in taking aspirin or ibuprofen. Instead, what I decided to do was use large doses of liposomal vitamin C because to me it makes sense if there's no abscess, you want to boost your vitamin C to
nice.
Prevent any infection.
And what happened?
Actually, it turned out really well. It's been 10 days since the surgery,
nice.
And there's no infection, and it's healing as is. I just wanted to know what your advice is to help the bone graft they put in to take
Great
better.
Question. Yeah, great question. First of all, if there's any inflammation in your body, you got to take care of that, and that means food or digestive health. Use the Biolumin Nightly Essence and digestive enzymes after all your meals and apple cider vinegar. If you do have a history of any kind of digestive health issues, food allergies, or food intolerances, be very vigilant because that'll slow the healing process. Make sure you're staying on the vitamin C. You're very smart to be doing that. That's going to encourage healing. And then use other antioxidants also. I would be using vitamin E, 400 international units a day. You might want to also consider alpha-lipoic acid, which is not an essential nutrient, but it's powerfully anti-inflammatory, around 400 milligrams of alpha-lipoic acid a day. You can't build tissue without essential fatty acids, so make sure you're using your ultimate essential fatty acids. I'd be using 9 capsules a day, 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, and 3 at night. And then, of course, the Healthy Start Pack, that goes without saying. A couple other things that you might want to throw in are the Fucoidan Z, which is wonderfully anti-inflammatory and supports circulatory health. I'm going to tell Nancy about that when we talk about the aneurysms. And then also the Ultimate Selenium for glutathione building. That might be helpful for you as well to prevent any kind of inflammation that's associated with your surgical procedure that will slow up healing. Thanks for your call, Joe. Appreciate it. And that's all the time we have for today. Tomorrow we'll continue talking about hormones. We'll especially talk about the stinky hormone with all the relaxing properties. That'll be tomorrow on the bright side. Thanks for listening, folks. Have a spectacular, wonderful, beautiful day. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
Virtually anyone can hack your cell phone and track your calls, your texts, your emails, your every movement, but only if they can detect a signal. Stay one step ahead of hackers and Big Brother with a Block-It Pocket, a custom-made pocket infused with pure silver that creates a complete Faraday enclosure for your cell phone. For free shipping to the lower 48, visit blockitpocket.com or call 888-315-9618. blockitpocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
The experts at Web.com want to build your business a successful website for free, just like we did for these current Web.com customers.
We've used and looked at other website designers, but there's nobody better than Web.com.
Web.com can build your website in as little as 7 days free. Plus, we'll promote it on all the major search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing. If after 30 days you're happy, we'll continue to provide promotion, hosting, support, and maintenance, all for one low monthly fee. If not, cancel and pay nothing.
If you're in business today and you don't have a web presence, you won't be taken seriously.
Call right now and you'll also get a free .com or .net domain name for your new website powered by VeriSign, the world's leading domain name provider.
Call 800-297-0154. That's 800-297-0154.
No upfront charge for site build, after which ongoing fees apply. Rights to site are relinquished when canceled. Domain included.